is alive today. Yep, it sure is. You know, because they love to like park right on their goddamn motherfucking target. Like as lazy as fuck. Hi, government grubber. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You like that cesspool you got yourself into? Are you a child molester also? Or you just like to break bread with them? I mean, I love how she puts the card away. She's such a noble citizen. I mean, but that government grubbing with all of that, you know, horseplay, playing with people's lives in Camp Auschwitz. That's not good. I hope you do better for yourself and generations. I really do. Because it's never too late to repent and serve the light unless you like the government grubbing. You're too pretty for that, honey. I'm sure your kids will fuck you over in the end since you fucked them from the beginning. Oh yeah, according to the government grubber. They're great because you taught them how to be psychotic on the down low. Anyways. So I'm over here at Wedgewood. And when I got to my car, guess what? Oh my God, they already fucked it because I locked my shit. And when I got here, it's unlocked. So I'm pretty sure that one did it. I mean, she thinks her kids are great. I mean, because they probably are just as psycho as she is. So of course they're great. She wouldn't know unethical practices because she's a part of them. Anyways, that was bonus feature. But yeah, I was just going to fucking do, just document that I mean, this happens all the time to me. This is how I live. This is what the government as per Illuminati. That's what they're doing. So when I say I'm in Camp Auschwitz 2.0, I'm in a mobile, fenceless, wireless, cageless concentration camp. And all of your government grubbers that are grubbing for government dollars, that's your Auschwitz 2.0. So all of you government grubbers, you are Auschwitz 2.0. That's why I'm like, okay, that's a concentration camp. No, it's a concentration camp. If not, that's because you were dumbed down. And they took the most depraved psychos to build their hierarchy with. Which, you know, who's the most depraved? Child molesters. So, for everybody that's got caught and duped in the government grubbing, if you're not about child molestation, I would suggest you ghost those bitches. Because, let's put it this way. They say money is not at the root of all evil, okay? I mean, some say it, some do, whatever. But money, from my understanding, is the symbolism of energy. So whatever energy you plug your avatar into, for that symbolism, that's the energy you sprout in your life. So let's put it like this. If one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen in my life was whenever, it was really hard because the day before, my sister was murdered. She was found on her knees, tied to a beam with a rope around her neck. The next day was my son's pre-K graduation. That day was my sister's pre-K graduation. Marcella's honey bunny, it was her son's pre-K graduation. And for whatever reason, she left her baby sister at home, didn't bother to bring her. Now, my baby sister that was dead helped raise that kid. And for whatever reason, Marcella did not see fit to bring her baby sister Pikia with her. the day she was found dead. Okay? But I digress there a moment to explain that day. Because the next day, when it was my son's pre-K graduation, my baby sister was in the morgue, okay? But, this is the story I'm going to say. Whenever the kids were graduating, I guess, I think they had a chance to say what they were proud and appreciative of. And it was so beautiful. I mean, this is fucking so beautiful. One of the kids said that she wanted to grow up and work at McDonald's just like her mama. And then the people behind me were like, oh my God. I was like, that's so fucking beautiful and gorgeous. Whatever it is you plug into, you bring pride into it, not the other way around. You know how many people I have met that were fucking amazing working at McDonald's? McDonald's has been my lifeline. I've been railroaded. I've been the town pariah. I had the scarlet letter A, and these village mobsters and idiots are constantly hurling their feces at me because they're government grubbing. So I have to make amends with that day in and day out, you know, on a repeated basis. And when I got into McDonald's, because convention, I have been ministered to there so well by the people that work there. It's not the job, it's the person. You know, the job is the gravy part of it. The gravy part of it. And then so what I heard was, here's some pride right here. Here's some nobility right here. But, you know, the people that just, you know, judge the exterior, judge the book by its cover, they look down on that kid like, oh my God. I was just all like, and ever since then, I've always been wondering, see, we can see the things that go by in life, right? The injustices. And then I always do my best to speak up and speak out against the injustice, right? But sometimes you're so caught off guard, it just happens and it goes away. I've been trying to manage myself. Okay, all we can do is figure out how to do it for next time. How to do it for next time. So I've been trying to figure out for myself how I would handle that situation the next time it came up, right? So, but I know I got kind of off track there, but that was the most, judging a book by its cover. That was the most beautiful thing in the whole world. She wanted to be like her mama. And then the fucking, you know, government grabbers are like, So, whatever. Judge a book by its cover. That way we know what camp you live in. Camp of fuck shit. Because there's a lot of nice people dressed really good playing Camp Auschwitz. Anyways, that lady I was dealing with, she was the government grubber. I mean, we just saw her admit it. That was beautiful. I'm all like, okay. She admitted to it. Straight shooter, demonic, but a cut above her fucking government grubbing crowd. But yeah, I get judged day in and day out. I'm okay with that because there's no other way. I know I got so off topic here, but you know, this is Auschwitz 2.0, people. This is your concentration camp without walls, without fence. And then all of the people participating in it, your government grubbers, who have made religion their gossip, they do this on nothing but gossip. And they're like, yeah, we're going to hate that person because we have to qualify our government grubbing. And then they get together and they're like little crowds to do it together. And then they indoctrinate their families to government grub together. I mean, can't you see what kind of world this is building? There's home militias. Take, for instance, there is it right there. There we go. Oh yeah, they're doing the scripted narratives. They came in as a crowd, and then they'll depart and then do their psychotic street theater. How do I know? Because I'm, queen of decoding. I've been at this 25 years. And for the past 3 years, ever since 2020, it's been a constant state of onslaught from morning to night. And then, even when you think you're sleeping, they'll send agents to fucking fuck with you while you're sleeping so you can't get rest. And then they think they're the hierarchy, being Auschwitz 2.0, when they're nothing more than gossip mills. And this is the active state of government throughout the nation right now. I mean, if you look out and look in your community, I'm pretty sure you can spot the government grubbers, because they probably wrapped it up in something else and have been telling you about it all of these times. Maybe they even tried to recruit you to do it. And if they recruited you to do it, then what they did was suck you into it and then slowly debilitate you from the inside out until you no longer recognize yourself and you become a zombie. And just do whatever the fuck they tell you. Because government grabbing. So, and then I say this so that I remember where I got off track. So, the value of the symbolism of monetary exchange. That dollar is just a symbol, right? It's the energy that we bring into the symbol that makes it, that brings it alive. So, the lady that was working at McDonald's has more prosperity in her little finger than any of these government grubbers who might well roll up in a fucking, they seem to like Cadillacs. I've seen that. Oh yeah, a lot of Cadillacs. And they look so nice. Just like what a real leader should look like. And they look so nice. Just what a real person of religion should look like. And then guess what? Everybody who swims in that crowd gets duped by that. Because they look at the person and decide, oh, they look like they're on edge. Like aces. Meanwhile, that's the contact for the organ trafficking. So, my friend, I'll never forget that little girl in my whole life. And the people that sat behind me, I'll never forget them in my whole life either. But in my story, that little girl, she's my fucking superhero. And her mama, my superhero too. Because it looks like she trained the child perfectly. So, now I say this to say, because while the symbolization is held in the picture of the dollar, it's the energy you plug into to get it. So while you have, these government grubbers that are plugging their avatar into that energy stream, and then you take this, the proud pre-K kindergartner, take her mama that works at McDonald's and plug her into a stream, okay? Well, the prosperity comes from ethical standards. So, who has the bigger dollar per value? Oh my God, it's the lady who's working at McDonald's. Because, hello, she plugged her avatar into the stream of true prosperity. And whereas everybody plugging in to Camp Auschwitz, you guys are plugging into nothing more than graveyard dirt. What kind of prosperity do you think you're going to have by shoveling graveyard dirt into your veins? And then you take that graveyard dirt and line it with your Christmas tree for your presents for your children. This is how children pay for the sins of the parents. That's a different talk. But you have to know something. Auschwitz 2.0, I'm trying to help raise you up. You don't see what I see. And it's okay. If you listen with an open mind, I win. That's all. I'm just trying to level you guys up. Because everybody in my position, being a targeted individual, have every right to motherfucking hate you all. I mean, because you guys are diabolic and demonic, and you do that shit everywhere. And get away with it because there's so many diabolic and demonic cesspool agents in the government fighting hard to keep that cesspool alive. Have you heard about the abolishment date for gang stalking yet? Oh no, that's because they want to guard the cesspool. That's why. They don't know the difference between graveyard dirt and true prosperity. So while they're riding around in their fucking nice Cadillacs, dressed so nicely, ever so staunchly, as the perceived leader of what a true Christian should look like, as the perceived leader of what good government looks like, I'm like, okay, first of all, you just have to wake up and want to do better. Because everybody using their talents that way, the kingdom could choose you. The true hero is the prodigal son and daughter who come home. Just because you stepped in it doesn't mean you locked yourself into it. But as it is, it's death or repent. Because, when you're in Auschwitz and you do the Auschwitz shuffle with the government coming, you have one foot in this earthly plane and the other one is not even here. For real. The other one, you got sucked into the fuck shit dimension. The lowest vibratory frequency a human could ever possibly get into. That's what you're in right now. For reals. So while all the targeted individuals have every right to hate you, I've worked through that because I've been in this for like 25 years. I've had more time on my hands than they have. So of course I worked through it. None of them will give you this speech. None of them will. Most of them are still working through their own pain that y'all put there with all the betrayals and everything. Yeah. And then all the government grabbers you running around with, they're not going to have this kind of talk with you. That's because they need to keep you dumbed down because they want to liquidate you. They want to liquidate you. So the people that really are in the know, they're the ones, all the satanic practicers. Yes, they are. I don't know. I just feel called to I don't have a read on this guy other than my intuition. And my intuition says, oh my God, you need to record him. C7546XR. Anyways. They just park right up on my ass. Oh my God, they're the most sloppiest fucking surveillance ever. But anyways. I forgot where I was at, but plug your avatar into the right spot. That's where I was at. Yeah, so my dearest gang stalkers, you're not going to have this conversation from your peers. You plugged in to liars, thieves, murderers, and adulterers too, but whatever. This is going to be the most I would say awesome because, I like the news and this is good news. It's going to be the most honest conversation you all ever have about your mortality. Because we're all gods and goddesses. The Matrix stripped us down to a standard floor model to control us. Your overseers, ones that operate out of the reptilian portion of the brain, that have no empathy. They're tooling dehumans. Yes, they are. They want your soul, bitch. Because you know how they get your soul? It's when you plug yourself into the lowest vibratory frequency ever. And the rumor has it, that's where their real home is at. Now, I don't know if there's a real hell, but the quantum says, oh my God, there's infinite dimensions of vibratory frequencies. And if there's infinite dimensions of vibratory frequencies, okay, wait. Here's your pattern. That truck was red. That guy just got out of it. There's a pattern. There's a pattern here. There's a template. I take note of the template. That he took off real fast. So that tells me he didn't want to be on my camera. Anyways, so whenever this is gonna be the most honest conversation any government grubber ever has. Y'all need to cease and desist. Stop the fuck shit. And get right with yourselves. Do your shadow work. Whatever that takes. And then take 2 to 3 souls with you. Wake them up. But if you choose not to, that's your right. Because I'm not a goddamn control freak, bitches. Okay, look. Here's life, and here's death. Choose life. Now what you gonna do? Oh, God, you chose death. Well, I'm gonna have to just walk away. That was your right. But the moment you walk away from this conversation, you will never forget for the rest of your fucking dimension. It is the template for that. How do I know? Well, let's just say I've been a student of the esoteric since I could fucking read and check out books on my own. And of all of my studies, okay, look up hell testimony on YouTube. Obsess over that for a while and see what you come up with. Now again, whether or not there is a hell, quantum says infinite dimensions of vibratory frequencies and shit. When you're in Camp Auschwitz, you chose the concentration camp reward system. It's a concentration camp, honey. Look up Auschwitz. Look up concentration camp. Because Project Paperclip gave the people who ran the concentration camps free access into the United States. Boom, gang stalking. Boom, militia. Boom, Auschwitz 2.0, bitches. Okay, it's like taking the Manchurian candidates. You know, the Manchurian candidate is the one that you say the code word and it goes zombie and it kills. You say the code word and it comes back to life and didn't know it happened. Well, Auschwitz 2.0 is like the Manchurian candidate without the fucking, without the hypnotism. What they used was the government grift card. They didn't even have to knock you out, and they just gave you lies and the fucking grift card filled with goddamn grave dirt. Oh my God, it's so true. You've been shoveling grave dirt down your veins and into your family. Because now, everybody who partook of the grave dirt gets the grave dirt fucking reward. Oh my God, unless they have an intervention and fix it. We're not here to be punitive. Well, I'm not. Here to help raise up people and fix things and get back on track already. I want my life back. I want to stop the government grubbing. I mean, do we have an abolishment date set for the fucking gang stalking? What's the date? August 5th? Oh my God. And I'm still being harassed to death in this fucking Auschwitz 2.0. Anyways, thank you for listening. I was just having to record some stuff and then I got off track because very passionate that, you know what? Go ahead and do your government grifting card. At least the rest of us know how not to shovel graveyard dirt in our family supper table. Enjoy your false reality. Thank you for listening. I have more topics to talk about. I'll be back. I love you guys. Thank you.